Hey guys, trying to get my laptop set up here. If anybody wants to come in and chat a little bit. I don't know why my webcam always shows backwards. I'm trying to get my trying to get my camera to stay normal. It wants to drift, but I'm using my laptop. So I see 3 people's here. If you're here, you want to chat, say something. Hey, John. Yeah, I understand. You got to work in the morning. Yeah, I'm off, but I think I'm gonna end up cleaning a house. That's a long story, but anyway, Demetrios, hey, good to see you. Garrett, good to see you. It's all for you, Demon. Good to see you here. Good to see you. Demetria, whoever was there for both videos, I know John was. I know Rick got in a little late on. He missed one. He told me he was going to miss it. But if you're up for both videos, if you missed one of them, you can go back and watch it. Now that the premiere is over, you can go back and watch it. And I'm planning on doing Paul the same way. I'm going to do Paul the same way on Friday. And it'll be whatever next Friday is. And then the Friday after that will be Ace. And then the Friday after that will be Peter. Those will be the Friday videos. And then I'm going to have some videos coming in on Mondays. I've got a video that is going to be dropping on Monday, a what if video with Rick that we shot. And if you haven't seen the one that we've already did, which was what if Alive 2 was all live. They didn't have the 5 studio tracks. If they didn't have the 5 studio tracks, what would it be? What would that have looked like? And we had a good time watching that. Me and Rick, we always have a good time. So that was a lot of fun. And I've got my jean shirt on. If anybody's, and the people always ask me what shirts I have on. I have on my jean Adidas shirt. Today I felt like it was fitting. How long does it take to take the makeup off? Surprisingly, very quick. I probably can take that makeup off in less than 5 minutes because I went ahead of time and I bought the big makeup wipes that look like basically baby wipes. And it was basically one down one side of my face, one down the other side of my face, and then clean it up. And then I took a tip that I heard Gene say, you take basically Noxzema, like cold cream, and you put it all over your face and you kind of massage it in really good. And then you take a wash rag or something like that and you wash your face off with that. And that basically gets the rest of it off. And since you're washing off all the oils off your face, they recommend taking something like a skin lotion and putting, skin lotion back on your face. So Gene took about an hour and a half or about an hour and 15 minutes. I had him taken off in less than 5. So what do I think of Quiet Riot? Why do I think of Quiet Riot 3? I don't like Quiet Riot 3 or any of their albums as much as the first album. And I even don't like Condition Critical as much as the first album, although I think I'm in the wrong camp in a lot of that. A lot of people actually, from what I hear, they like Condition Critical and Quiet Riot 3, but to me, they just never achieved that same level as they did with the first album, with Mental Health. I love Mental Health. It's a part of my childhood. I've done a video on it, and I don't want to spend a bunch of time, promoting my old videos, but I've done a video on it. My next 80s video is coming. It's going to be for Rat Out of the Cellar. That's going to be the next one. It is coming. See, Bonnie says, Striper to Hell with the Devil review featuring Brant coming up this week. Right. And I didn't get the chance to, to promote, Bonnie, that video that me and you did as much as I've wanted to. And I will do that. I promise I'll make that up to you. Me and Toy Bonnie Guy, if you have not seen his channel, he does Kiss stuff. He does other album reviews, but we're in the process of going through Striper's catalog. And so if any of you are Striper fans, we've already did the Yellow and Black Attack. We've done Soldiers Under Command, and we're getting ready to do To Hell with the Devil. We're going to be filming that soon. And so we're going to be filming that. And, so check him out. You can find him on YouTube. Check him out. Give him a subscription and everything. He's from Bonnie, remind me where you're from. You're from Puerto Rico, right? And he's a young fan. I think you're around 16, 17, if I'm not mistaken. Puerto Rico, right? And you're younger, right? You're 16, 17, 16. So, and I love seeing young rock fans and stuff like that is just really amazing to me. And a lot of my fans, a lot of my viewers are all young. I see kids and, that are younger than my youngest kids, so my youngest child's 21. So it's just really cool to see kids that's into this kind of music, that's into Kiss and Stryper and all these other bands. Demetrios is 14. I knew you were young too, Demetrios. I know. And where are you from, Demetrios? You're from, I don't think you're from the States either, are you? Hey, Darklight, I see you. Garrett is 23. It's just really cool because a lot of my fans are older. A lot of my viewers are older viewers, and it's just really cool to see people that are a lot younger. From Boston. Okay. All right. So yeah, that is right. I forget. That's one thing that I'm kind of blessed with. It's a blessing and a curse, is because I'm starting to get so many viewers, and I see the regulars. And Darklight, I remember you were around my age. I'm starting to get so many viewers that you're becoming the regulars, and it's hard to keep up with everybody, but I do try to keep up with everybody. I do try to comment when I can. But talking about my October, kind of rounding out the October, and kind of I'm going to have the 4 Kiss video. It's 8 Kiss videos in all of the makeup. There'll be a video doing the makeup, and then there'll be a video doing a review. I've actually, like I said, I've done Paul already. And then I'm going to do Ace, and I'm going to do Peter. That's the 4 Fridays. And I'm going to have videos that's going to come out on Mondays. One of those is going to be, a couple of those are going to be with Rick. Joan, I know better. I know you're 29 and holding. But you look good for your age. You look very good for your age. You got me off track. Let's see. You're going to make me start blushing, because I start talking to women, I start blushing. Let's see. I'm going to be doing a video with my daughter. We actually filmed it. My daughter is due with her first child October 17th. And we did a video back before she was even pregnant. So, and because we were drinking, and we'd been out drinking at a brewery, and she's a huge Type O Negative fan. I'm a huge Type O Negative fan. And so we recorded a video for their album October Rust, which didn't come out in October, but it's named October, and it is on very heavy rotation in my CD player or on my phone or whatever. Whenever it's this time of year, it's on a very heavy rotation. And so I have a video for that coming out. I have just other videos coming out. So it's going to be a very busy October. I'm going to try to get the Rat Out of the Cellar video out. I'm also going to try to get one more 80s video out. So I'm trying to, get into, as we get into the end of the year, it's going to get really busy, but I'm going to try to keep the videos coming for you guys, because I really appreciate you. And I really appreciate the support, you guys watching my videos and everything. And also people who financially support me, like Joan. Joan is a supporter she's a subscriber to my Patreon page. And that's patreon.com/inmyhead. And she's one of the $10 a month levels or whatever, but I have like $1 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month. I have different tiers. And so one of the things that she gets is at $10 is she gets early access to videos, and she gets behind the scenes videos that never make it to YouTube, weekly updates and stuff like that never make it to YouTube. And but she got to see the Gene Simmons video like Tuesday. Did I put it on Patreon on Tuesday, Joan, or something like that? I think so. But it was a few days early. And so she supports me there. That goes back into buying makeup, into buying albums and stuff like that. Um, and I have fans that support me and do things for me in other ways. Like they send me stuff. Like I got something today from a viewer, and I don't think he's watching. I don't see his name, but it's right over here. I just got it today. And since we're doing a live video, I want to show it to you. And I may do it in another video, but you guys, since you're watching this live video, I'm going to show it to you. So hold on. So do we have any vinyl 45 collectors in the group tonight? Any vinyl 45 collectors? I got this from a guy, and I'm not going to flip it around because his name's on the front of it, but I got this in today, and it came in from Canada. And I wasn't going to open it until I did an opening video. He had contacted me and said, I sent you a care package. And if you want to send me anything for me to show it off on my channel and call you by your name, and I'll say his first name. His first name is Dylan. But Dylan sent me this. Dylan is from Canada, which I think it's really cool when I see that I have viewers from other countries, and I know I have viewers across the sea, down in South America, Australia, Puerto Rico, all over. So this was the first I got from Canada. So he sent this, and it was kind of beat up a little bit on the top here. And so the postal lady at the post office is like, you need to open that because it says it's vinyl records, and she knows who I am. She calls me the Kiss guy because I always get Kiss albums and stuff. And she told me to open it just to make sure they weren't battered up or anything. So she would go ahead and file a claim on it if it was. And so he wrote me a handwritten note, and basically says, hey, Brant, hope this package finds you well. Just wanted to send you a little something to add to your Kiss collection. Love your videos. Keep them coming. Hope you enjoy. Best regards, fellow Kiss fan, Dylan. So that's really cool. Handwritten letter. And so I got it, and I was like, oh, man, this is cool. So this is what he sent me. He sent me a 45 of It's Sure Knows Something on one side and Dirty Living on the other. So he sent that. And then there's another 45, I Was Made for Loving You, and it's got initials written on it, which I just think is so cool. Rick, I know that Rick can appreciate those initials, and you put your initials or your name on it because when you went to a house party or went to a friend's, you would put your name or your initials on it so you got your album back or your record back. So Rick, let's wax here for just a second, okay, buddy? And you guys can wax along with us. Hopefully, Rick, are you still watching? I don't know if he's still watching or not. I hadn't seen him pop up in a while. But now think about this. Think about it's 1979, and you go to your friend's house, and you take your 45 and you put it on, and it plays, and you listen to I Was Made for Loving You. Or maybe you're not into I Was Made for Loving You, so you flip it over and you listen to Hard Times. How cool is that? Just to think that this album, this 45, I mean, any of them you buy used, most likely has been on somebody's 45, on somebody's record player. But somebody has put this on their 45, on their record player, and they've listened to it at somebody else's house, at a party or something, and they jammed out I Was Made for Loving You, or they jammed out Hard Times. I mean, that's just really fun to steal Rick's line. That's really fun and really cool to think about. And so Dirty Living and I Sure Know Something, both from Dynasty. Great album. You and your buddies are playing Hard Times, and then his sister and friends come down in the basement, reunite, play I Was Made for Loving You. That's the truth. That is the truth. So these are off of Dynasty. But then I dug a little deeper, and check this out. He sent me a couple that kind of made my mouth drop a little bit because I was like, oh crap. Here is a blue label, and this is Sweet Pain and Shout It Out Loud 45. Sweet Pain, Shout It Out Loud. And I was looking to see if it had anybody's name or initial on it written in the blue, but it didn't. So Sweet Pain, Shout It Out Loud there. But I thought this was interesting too. I don't know if this is the original. I doubt it is. I'm not sure if it's the original sleeve, but there's some kind of writing on there. Some kind of writing on there. Feb 23rd, 12 minus 1. June 14th, 12 minus 1. December 26th, 8 minus 9. June 28th, 12 minus 1. I don't know if that's some kind of code or what that means, but it's just cool to just think about. And then check this out. Another blue label. And this is Rock and Roll All Night, the live version from Alive. And on the back side, it's Rock and Roll All Night, the studio version. Atari Scores. That's the truth. Maybe it's Atari Scores. But yeah, that one's really cool right there. I see these are just so awesome. Make out record keeping. I love these theories, guys. I love it. And so then we get a little newer. And we're going to jump into some Mercury label, and we're going to lick it up with Not for the Innocent on the back. And I love, guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this is probably unpopular opinion, but this is the A side or side one. But dudes, on this one, I am all about side two on this one. I'll take Not for the Innocent over Lick It Up any day. Lick It Up to me, it's just kind of played out. But isn't that a cool label? That is really cool. But I love Not for the Innocent. It's a demon song. At the end of it, when he's just going, what is he saying? Let the demons rise or whatever. And then, that screaming that Gene does. He's just stellar on that song. Like I said, Lick It Up is a great song, but it's just kind of played out for me at this point. And this was really cool because it actually still has the sleeve. This one is All Hell's Breaking Loose. And I freaking love these videos. All Hell's Breaking Loose and the Lick It Up video are both awesome. I actually liked All Hell's Breaking Loose video a little better than the Lick It Up video because it's just kind of funny and cheesy. And, they're trying to be, badass at the same time. And then on the back, it's Young and Wasted is the B side. So it's a shot from the video on the front, and then basically the thing on the back. Yeah, Vinny is short. He's about as short as Eric, but has a bigger head. Have you noticed All Hell's Breaking Loose? The video is a lot like Too Young to Fall in Love, which would have been recorded first. Yeah, I really do think that. Now check this out. You guys are gonna. I don't know if you'll like this label as much, but this label's kind of cool. So here's All Hell's Breaking Loose. And it's a white label with red lettering. And then Young and Wasted. I love both of these songs. I love All Hell's Breaking Loose. I love Young and Wasted. Fits Like a Glove is one of my favorite songs. But yeah, that's kind of, it don't look quite as cool as the black one, but it is still pretty cool. So yeah, and so that's all of them. But and I say that like I don't mean that in a slight at all, because I didn't expect to get any of them. I didn't expect to get any at all. But that is two singles from Lick It Up, a single from the Alive era, a single from the Destroyer era, and two singles from Dynasty. So that's pretty cool. And so just, I mean, it's really awesome. Dylan, now make sure it is Dylan, not something else. Yeah, Dylan. So Dylan, if you're watching, I don't, like I said, I don't think he's here right now with us. But if you see this video at some point in time, I really appreciate, really, it humbles me for somebody to send me stuff like that. And on that note, if you want to send me stuff, P.O. Box 1797, Drexel, NC 28619. You can see that in the descriptions of my videos. Down at the bottom, I think it says send me stuff or correspondence or whatever. I tried to be funny and not to be too like, oh, send me your shit, you know. So let's see. Let me check up on chat here, and then I'm not going to keep you guys too long. I didn't want to. I know it's Friday, and you know, some of us is old and some of us is tired, and you know, we're not as old as Joan, but you know, I don't know if she's still here. Let's see. The guy who sent you this is sending you sex records. Look it up. I was made for loving you in sweet pain. Oh yeah, I might want to. You're right. I might want to get some Germex. You know. Let's see. Vinny Vincent looks like Alice Cooper. Vinny's so short. Animalized looks like Shout the Devil with Fire. I don't like the vinyl cover. Prefer the CV cover. The white label is sweet. Those logos are freaking sweet. I agree. All Hell's Breaking Loose video came out before Too Young to Fall in Love. Yeah. What do I think of Iron Maiden? Oh, Joan heard that. I'm in trouble. Just don't drop your subscription, Joan, okay? Keep supporting me. I need to eat. What do I think of Iron Maiden? Iron Maiden is one of those bands that I've liked their songs when I've heard them, but I've not been what I consider myself an Iron Maiden fan. I like Iron Maiden songs, but I'm not an Iron Maiden fan. And that's the same with a lot of bands in the 80s, as I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Twisted Sister, but I like some of their songs. Or I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Wasp, but I like some of their songs. But like there's some bands I consider myself fans of, like Rat, LA Guns, Guns N' Roses. You know, there were some bands I was actually a fan of. But did I like every album they put out? No, I didn't. Let's see. Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I don't like Iron Maiden. I've liked what I've heard, but I don't like follow them. I've not like collected their discography. If I bother to collect a band's discography, I consider myself a fan of theirs. But if I just listen to their music and I've heard it and I'm like, hey, I like that song, you know, then I say I like Iron Maiden's songs. Bonnie said, hey, Brent. Hey, Bonnie. If that white label black was a promo, it would be incredibly sought after. Yeah, see, I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is or not. I'd have to look that up on some kind of Kiss Bible or something. I don't know if it is or not. Who knows? And it doesn't. A lot of times they say that they're a promo on them, but I'm pretty sure I could look it up online and see if it is or not. But I doubt that it is. It's probably just what they did for that particular song. I don't know. Let's see. I don't like Run to the Hills, but I haven't heard the entire catalog. We should do a live stream review for Against the Law by Stryper. We can't. That's up to you. If you want to set that up, Bonnie, we can do that. Hey, Ronnie, good to see you. What's your favorite Kiss songs? Mine's Strange Ways. And see, this is what I love about us being Kiss fans, and we can all kind of get together and talk about things. I really like that your favorite song, Kiss fan song, is "Strange Ways," because it's actually one of my least favorite songs on "Hotter Than Hell." I just don't like it. It kind of just drudges along, and I think a lot of guitarists like it, or people that like really heavy Black Sabbath type music like it. But I've just never been able to get into it. It just kind of drudges on and just kind of da 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 da, and it basically just goes through the whole thing, except when they go "Strange Ways," and it gets very repetitive to me. But my favorite Kiss song of all time is "Detroit Rock City." So it's the first Kiss song I ever heard, and it when I think of Kiss, I think of the makeup and I think of that song "Detroit Rock City." Listen to Killers, Number of the Beast, Power Slave, and Somewhere in Time. Now I said I've heard Number of the Beast, I've heard Power Slave, I've heard Somewhere in Time, I've heard all those albums, and like I said, because I had fans that were AC/DC fans and Iron Maiden fans and all these other bands fans, and so I listened to them, but I never bought their albums. I don't have the attention span to go through 45s. That is my bad. I never pulled the trigger on collecting them. Yeah, and see, I buy them whenever I see them, and so Dylan sent me probably quadruples, if not sextuples, my existing 45 collection. So I really appreciate that he did that. Against the Law was underrated. Favorite Fractured song, Garrett? You asked that earlier. I'm sorry I didn't answer. Probably the first one. And because I'm not a big fan of instrumentals, and I have a tendency, my brain just kind of tunes out on them. About the only thing instrumental I can listen to is classical music. I really like classical music. My brain goes a certain place. But I like Fractured Mirror, the first one. But that's just me. Let's see. Strange Ways rules. I mean, yeah, like I said, that's the cool thing, that people can like the different songs they like, because that's how it is with opinions. There's not really there's not a wrong opinion. That if I was stating something as a fact, if I was saying it's a fact that Strange Ways sucks, then that's wrong of me to say, because I'm stating something as a fact and as a law, and that's not my place to do. It's my opinion. And the cool thing about being somebody who likes music is that your opinions can change. Like I was talking about with Gene in my video, is when I was a kid, I couldn't stand Gene's album. I played it, and Peter's and Gene's both, but Gene's especially. I really didn't like it. I didn't get it. But now as I've gotten older, I get Gene's album a lot more, and I actually find myself, and when I sit down to play the solo albums, like if I'm going to sit down, I usually listen to them all at once, one right after another. Gene's is the one I play first, and then I play everybody else, and then I play, I think, Gene's, and then Paul's, and then Ace's, and then Peter, or whatever. I think I play Gene's, Peter's, Ace's, and then Paul's, or whatever. I play them in some kind of order. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not going to talk about my opinions on Striper stuff, because me and Bonnie still have to do reviews. So, but anyway, guys, I didn't want to keep you guys too late. I did want to do something fun. I do have my wig that I use for my Kiss videos. I'm basically using one wig. I'm basically using one wig for the whole thing. And this wig worked really well for Gene, because we just tied the stuff up in a ball. And it worked really well for Paul. Got a little white makeup on it in the front. But this is my default. I think one year for Halloween, I dressed up as Nikki Sixx. I used this wig to do it. I'm going to use it for Ace and Peter too, even though it's not exactly Ace and Peter hair. It's going to be the one I'm going to use, because, it's, the only wig I got. And I don't have any hair, so I'm going to put this wig on just so just because if I look like some of the guys that walks around the flea market around here. You go down to the flea market and you see those guys that's stuck in their 20s. What do y'all think? Think I should grow my hair back out? Of course, it'd be totally white. And then I could be Nikki Sixx from early Motley Crue, where he kept his hair down in his face. Thought that was shit crazy. But anyway, Fake Fraley. Yeah, I could be Fake Fraley. Parted on the side to be Ace. Maybe push it down a little bit. Anyway, that's already hot. Do I have a PlayStation 4? No, I don't. I don't have time to play video games. When I do play video games, I usually play older stuff. I'm actually getting ready to start a series where I've got these games back here. You can't see them. They're off camera. But I've got these games, and I'm not going to show all of them, but one of them is this one, the Psycho Circus. These games you can only play, this one and the ones behind it, you can only play on Windows XP systems. And they do not run well on a emulator. So I'm going to be building a PC. I've got it right over there. I'm going to be building a PC and making it an XP PC so I can play those games. And that's going to be a video series I'm going to do just because I want to nerd out a little bit in some of my videos, and hopefully y'all watch them and you'll like them. Let's see. Gene sounds like Neil Diamond on Always Near You, Know Where to Hide. Near the end, yeah. Let's see. Will Against the Law go how my rankings, or will they go to the bottom? I guess we'll see. Let's see. Windows XP, the nostalgia. Yeah, and I'm basically going to build the PC to do those games, and then I'm going to make videos about those games because I love every one of those. Stephen left. He had to go pick up his son and his daughter. When Stephen first started making videos with me, he had one daughter, one child that was less than 3 years old, and a wife that was pregnant. And so right about the time we got around the solo albums, his wife had their baby, and he's been basically a double dad ever since. And so he just doesn't have as much time. He was over here earlier, and he was chatting in on his over here playing guitar in the music room here. He was playing guitar and chatting in. But then he got a call that he needed to go pick the kids up from the babysitter, so he went to go pick them up. So anyway, that's where he is. He was here chatting in a little bit ago, but I don't know where he is right now. He may have had to go put the kids to bed and whatnot. But anyway, speaking of putting the kids to bed, I'm about ready to put this big kid to bed too. So anyway, guys, that's all I've got. I appreciate you guys watching. Will I do a review of the Coventry show that's on YouTube, the black and white video? I am planning on doing that. I'm also, Demetrius, I'm also planning on a paranormal video that is a graveyard at a psychiatric hospital that was built back in like the early 1900s. I'm planning on doing that. But anyway, guys, that's coming. You just got to be patient with me. I got to get the videos out when I get them. But Rick, everybody, Darklight, Bonnie, Joan, everybody that's here. If I miss your name, Ronnie, Demetrios, everybody that's here, everybody that's watching. There's 11 of you. I'll get around to doing the videos. Just be patient with me. Trying to get everything that I've got on my plate to get done by the end of the year. So there'll be a paranormal video before the end of the year. So it's only a couple months. But anybody, everyone, blah, blah. See, I need to go to bed. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'm Brant. Appreciate you watching. Hit the subscribe button if you aren't already. But, if you're watching this after the fact, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. Y'all have a good one. Be looking out for that video with Rick on Monday. And if you haven't given Rick a subscription, subscribe to Rick. Subscribe to Toy Bonnie Guy. Those are good guys, and we work together on stuff. So give their stuff a subscribe to also. All right. See y'all later, guys.